18.
18 and 1.
No, start at 6.
1 Samuel 18 and verse 6. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines.
So we know David is coming back from the slaughter of the Philistines. They just came from a great battle.
That the women came out of all cities of Israel.
That the women, that who came out?
That the women came out of all cities of Israel.
Doing what?
Singing and dancing to meet King Saul.
So they came out singing and dancing. Now we know what happens with music and women singing. We know what goes on with this. Same thing happening today. Go ahead.
With tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music.
And instruments of music. So they playing. You know what's popping off.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I'm going to show you how through women Satan causes jealousy to come in after one man gets glory. Go ahead.
And the woman answered one another as they played and said, Saul has slain his 1,000 and David his 10,000.
So Saul has slain his 1,000 and David has slain his 10,000. So David has slaughtered way more than King Saul has. He slaughtered way more than King Saul has. Let's see what happened.
And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed but thousands.
Oh man, Saul has got jealous. One of them has just got some glory. One of them has just got some glory. So Saul got jealous. He didn't let his heart get him.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So he didn't let his heart get jealous of the young brother coming up.
Yep.
Because the women caused this. They came out singing and dancing and playing instruments, and Saul got jealous because they liking him right now more than David.
Right.
They liking David more than him, brother. Go ahead.
Said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom? And saw I David from that day forward.
And Saul did what?
Saw I David from that day forward.
So Saul is eyeing David from that day forward. From that day forward, Saul let jealousy come into his heart through women, that he is eyeing his brother evil. He eyeing his little brother evil now.
All because there's been more people who applaud to David than Saul.
All because of that. And the same thing happening right to this day.
Absolutely.
That when one person is coming up, the one that's sitting on the high horse gets jealous and gets an evil eye towards his brother. The exact same thing.
Absolutely.
That's why all this stuff is written, for us to be able to go through it and see what not to do. So we should know not to do this same thing and get the evil eye towards our brother. Go ahead.
And it came to pass on that morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul.
The what came upon him?
An evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul.
So an evil spirit is now upon Saul.
The Most High sent it to him.
He sent it to him. So once you give yourself over and you get an evil eye towards your brother, the Most High will send a spirit at you to get you. And then you will have an evil eye towards your brother for nothing.
And it will come out.
And it will come out.
That's right. Everybody see it.
And we see David ain't do nothing wrong. He was in a battle. He's trying to kill as many people as possible. So what is this brother gonna get jealous of him for?
Mm.
They on the same team.
That's
They
right.
Israel.
That's right.
But through women, he got that evil spirit put upon him.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And David played with his hands. Oh, I'm sorry.
10.
And it came to pass on that morrow that the evil spirit from the Most High came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house. And David played with his hand, as at other times, and there was a javelin in Saul's hand.
So he got a javelin in his hand. He's so jealous right now, he got a javelin in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
That he want to slay his brother because his eye has been turned evil towards his brother who was just in the battle with him.
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen?
Mm.
Jealousy strikes through women. Go ahead.
And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David, even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of all his presence twice.
So he tried to get David twice already, because he didn't got jealous of his little brother
Mm-hmm.
coming up, shaking my head, SMH.
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably taught a lot of things too, I'm sure.
Go ahead.
And Saul was afraid of David, because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul.
So Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and it departed from Saul.
Mm-hmm.
So through this jealous act of letting women get to him, he got his spirit, the Most High spirit was removed from him and put on David. So now, guess what? David about to get all the shine.
That's right.
David finna get all the shine now. Which of course is gonna increase more jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this was all did because the women started liking David more.
That's right.
Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Which no way he should have turned on his brother like that.
No way.
But because of the women, he did it. Let's go back to Sirach. Sirach 25.
That's really good.
Sirach 25 and 21.
Sirach 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Do what?
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Don't stumble at the beauty of a woman. We know that again, Satan will put them there to cause you to stumble. It's been going on since the beginning of time. That's what he will do. He will put them there to cause you to stumble.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
And desire her not for pleasure. So once you let your thoughts caught up in this woman, your imagination starts taking over you. And you start thinking of things. Oh man, I bet you she can do this. I bet you she could do that. You see that dress she was wearing at the club? All types of wicked thoughts and perverse thoughts start flowing through your head. And you about to get led astray and do something that you know better than you, that you know you shouldn't do in the first place. Again, this is through a woman, through women. Want to finish that verse?
That was it.
No, read it from the top one more time.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
And desire her not for pleasure. Let's go. Proverbs. Proverbs 6 and 23. Proverbs 6 and 23.
Proverbs 6 and 23.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instruction are the way of life.
So if you keep these commandments, they be a light and a lamp to you. to guide you in these times, in trying times, if you can keep these commandments. Go ahead.
To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman.
From who? Read it again.
To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman.
Of the strange woman, the flattering of the lips of a strange woman. This the commandments supposed to keep you from falling into the trap of this strange woman. So that's why it's supposed to be a light and a lamp to you to guide you to not be able to not fall for the okie doke, so to speak. Go ahead.
Lust not after her beauty.
Lust not after her beauty. So when she walk past, don't be walking with me. When she walk past, don't be looking at her with your tongue out, because that's causing you to commit adultery, the Messiah say. So don't even be doing that. Don't be watching her walk and lusting after her. Go ahead.
Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids.
Let her take you with her eyelids. That's putting that makeup and stuff on and putting on fake eyelashes and batting them.
Not supposed to be doing it.
So we see that these type of women sit up at the front of the congregation with the shortest skirt on and bat her eye at the leader of the congregation. And she caused all types of evil thoughts to form in his head while he doing something, while he trying to preach the word. He can't even keep his mind on the word because all these sisters is coming to him.
And also because of the commandment of Israel, our women, Israel women, not even supposed to be doing that with the eyelids. Put any makeup on at all. That was a commandment from the Most High.
Great point, Art.
That we're not, our women not supposed to do that, period.
None at all. Natural. Go ahead.
For by means of a whorish woman.
Of a what kind of woman?
By the means of a whorish woman.
By the means of a whorish woman.
That's why he said, don't, for our women not to be wearing that, because the Most High, those are whorish women. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. So, women, you should examine yourselves and say, does this scripture fit me? If this scripture fits you, you should be like, I got to change this. If I'm doing this behavior and trying to cause a brother to stumble, I need to change this behavior, because it's not a good look in the eyes of the Most High. That's why he said a whorish woman.
That makeup.
That makeup and all that mess.
That actually came from the children of Canaan when they were doing that. They were going to the holy mountain to bring the children of Seth down, and they used makeup and they painted their nails and their fingernails and their nails. But in the scripture says in the book of Enoch that they beautified their eyelids. That's where it's coming from. But if you look at the teachings of Azazel, that the Most High took that away out of the women of Israel, and he cast one rock for the Gentiles, for all the other Gentiles, including their women. That was for them to do. That was for them to do. Right? My bad, bro. I just have to say that.
It's all good, huh?
No painting of nails, no painting of toes, anything.
You're supposed to be like you are.
That's right.
Natural beauty. Black women, the most beautiful women in the world.
Beautiful. So
you don't need all that garbage on you.
And when we say black women, we talking about all 12 tribes, because you are black. Black is not talking about color.
Right. The children of Israel women.
That's right.
Go ahead, read.
For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
So by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
And the adulteress will hunt for a precious life.
The adulteress will hunt for a precious life. So this type of woman will hunt for this man. She will go to the club and seek him. He got on the biggest chain. Wait a minute. He only got one bottle. No. Dude over there got 3 bottles of Cristal and he paid cash for them. And he got a black card. I want that one. So she started plotting. I'm just bringing